Good evening, good evening, good evening. All right, forgive me. I'm just in the middle of sorting some stuff out. Wasn't expecting to be streaming this early, but PMR, the PMR gods have decided to release the update literally a couple of hours after I've finished a whole week's worth of streaming. So at the minute, I am just trying to dive into here to set things up and just see if it's made any difference, basically, which is something I was expecting to be doing earlier on today. So the options that are recommended is the force feedback gain at 100, which I have been running. Low force boost. I'm gonna make a note of what I had. So the low force boost, I've been running that at 20. It is saying to do that at 0. So I'm going to take that down. Force feedback detail. I don't know what this force feedback detail is. I don't know what that one is. Force feedback smoothing, they're saying 10. The smoothing I've had at 20. I'll take it down to what they say. This is the recommendations. The headroom has always been 100, but I found that running 150 was nice. The haptic strength, I've been running at 100 and they're saying 75. And I think I've seen these somewhere else. And that's basically it. So if we do the square to save, theoretically, those should now be the new settings. And we'll dive in and see what the score is. Now, I'm not going to go with the BMW because I haven't really done much running in that. What I want to do is I want to go back into the single player and the career. And let's do something that's not too expensive. So if we do this one, where are we going to do this? So that we're back to, okay, this is Northampton and Derby. So this is what we have been doing. So we're used to this in the Porsche. So we're basically back to what we've been doing over the last couple of days, which should be a relatively good test to see whether the settings are better or worse. So I've made a note of the settings I've changed. I'm on profile 2 that is set up accordingly. Let me just double check. So my strength is 9. My true force audio is 100. The basically doesn't have a lot on there. The operating range, so that will be the angle 900. I've reduced that. The dampener I've reduced to 15 from 30. The strength they say to run at 11 Newton meters. I'm not going to go that high. And the force feedback filter they've got at 10. So let me just take that up a little bit. So that's now 10. And the audio effects are off. So let me just do a quick recycle of the wheel. So that should now be what they're recommending. And yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of good things being said online at the moment, that the AI is better, that the feeling of the cars is better. There's an awful lot of really good feedback coming out at the moment. Then audio effect 0. I've got mine at 100. So that might need to be done. Force feedback filter 10. Dampener is 15. Angle is 900. Okay, we're good to go, I think.
All clear.
Whoa. I want to try something. I'm still on 1001. Let me just come out to downloads. 1.070 is installed, but they're talking about it being 1.5, which indicates to me race weekend. Nords. Might put my wheel settings back to how I had them. I'm interested in how notchy this is.
Good luck, mate. You can do it.
I have got no force feedback on that car. at all. The notchiness has gone. I have got zero feedback through that wheel. Absolutely none. Let's do a restart. Just restarted my wheel. There's nothing in there at all. Let's see if that makes any difference. Now I've got some. So I had to restart the wheel again. We've had this before. No different. That feels no different to earlier on. Still got nothing in the centre of the wheel. Clunky as you like. Can't feel anything on the curbs at all. Nothing. There is no difference. Whatsoever. $20. Oh. That's pretty violent. Right. Now there's only one thing, the true force, I've got up high. So there was a 1.5 somewhere, was there? I was looking at the version down the bottom. Let's have a little look. Doug's saying 1.5 top left corner. Oh yeah, 1.5.0.1. Okay. Okay, thank you for that. I've just installed and I'm streaming it now. Not looking good at the minute. No feedback again. Goodness sake. It's just a restart of the PS5. There was just no feedback whatsoever then. Just nothing. Sorry about this, guys, but I am going to spend the next hour and a bit, hour and a quarter, just trying, just to see what the score is. I so want this to work. I so want this to work. I know a lot of other streamers are giving up. I still want this to work. Come on. Maybe a reboot is what's needed. Right, we're on Profile 2. I'm going to start the game using the controller, using the wheel. Race weekend, Nords. Come on, game. Don't expect you to be perfect, but just give me something. Now, admittedly, I haven't done any car setup. I'm just playing with the global ones at the minute. It's very notchy. It's not smooth in any way, shape or form. It reminds me of when I had my old G29, the belt-driven, hog-driven wheel. Right, okay, let's try one thing. I'm probably going to crash now. True Force audio, I am going to take completely out. Bear with me a second. Just want to go back onto my server. And is it True Force audio? Audio effect 0. Right. I can either go 100 or 0. Let me take the True Force audio right out. Oh, oh, that's even worse. Ow! Ouch. Whoa. Yeah, I'm fine. It just caught me out. Ow. Ooh. I need to keep my thumbs out the way when I'm crashing. Right, keep my thumbs out the way of the horns. No detail over the curves whatsoever. There's nothing. I had more earlier on. I could at least feel when I was going over the curves, even though it was the tiniest little bit. Now there's zip. It's still really clunky and admittedly, it's not pulling to the left and the right all the time now, so the steering wheel is centering, but it's very, very notchy. It's not right. It's not right. Oh, it's like all or nothing. It's on or off. It's not as bad as it was earlier on when it was trying to rip the wheel out of my hand, and it is centralising, but it's not comfortable. And I'm not going to lie. At the end of the earlier on today's stream, I felt I'd gone 5 rounds with Mike Tyson. Tops of my shoulders were killing me, and I can feel it in my arms already. I can feel it here, just wrestling the steering wheel. It's like you're having a major workout. Fair dues, the AI is getting out the way now. It's a bit more intelligent, the AI. You can race it. Earlier on, I could not overtake the AI around the Nordschleife. Oh, ow. I wish that you could see or hear the wheel. Oh, that was my fault, I admit. But I am trying to fight the wheel all the time. The cars do actually look a little better than they did earlier, as some people have said. But boy, oh boy, this is a workout and a half. Do this for an hour and I think I'd need to lay down. No, 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 no. See, you can't feel anything on the curbs at all. There's no detail. You can't feel the traction of the tyres gripping through the corner, so you've got no idea where the grip is at all. In Gran Turismo, my rig would be shaking when I'm hitting the limit of the grip. There's nothing. When I'm going over the curbs, I get a... So I know that I'm on the curbs. I've got a wheel on the curb. Oi. Okay, so is it better than earlier on? On a scale of 1 to 10? 2. I mean, I'm going in a straight line here. And it will not hold in a straight line. I mean, you can see my shoulders moving. That's reacting to the wheel. Now I have got damage, fair enough, and the wheel is at a funny angle. Oh.
Track limit violation detected by officials.
Now that is not supposed to be in there. You're supposed to get a warning. The first time you do a track limit, you're supposed to get a warning. And I've got a penalty. Read the README, and it says the first time you get a track limit, you're supposed to get a warning, not a penalty. I only think I have 1 track limit there. Maybe I have more. Maybe I have more. I don't know. But Oh boy, that is a workout and a half. Let me just do the following. I'm going to go across to my profile number 1, which is my Gran Turismo settings. I'm just going to reset the wheel, and I'm going to have another go. I would not want to do 2 or 3 hours of that. These are the ones that you put up, Drac, earlier on. I'm running with the ones that you put out, which I'm assuming were the official ones. Logitech Pro Racing Wheel Project Motor Racing settings. If you like the Logitech ecosystem but want a racing wheel with more punch, the Pro wheel is ideal, blah 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 blah. And I've gone with the settings that you posted. These are your ones. I couldn't find the page that was on. Right, let me see if I can find on the other night, and I can't find it now. I did find on Project Motor Racing's website a different page where they were starting to release details. Let me see if I can find that. projectmotorracing.com. Here we go. Right. FAQ. Force feedback settings. That is just the document that I've had before, I think. It is. That's the one that goes through all the settings. That is absolutely no use to me at the moment anywhere. Let me just scroll down. There was a page where they were starting to list all of the motor ones were up there. And I can't find that now. It's gone. Let's try their Discord. The thing is, on their Discord thing, it's getting so bogged down with the wheel setups. There's no sort of real thing in here that I can find that really helps. Again, it's just, yeah. Let me just do a come on, we've got to sort this. Right, here we go. Based on recent wheel settings guide for Project Motor Racing, all wheels. General recommendations for the Pro wheel are... Right. Why can't I change that? Because this is saying to put that at 85 in this thing I'm reading now. It's just no real... I want somewhere where, you know, Project Motor Racing is saying these are the base settings you should start with. I can't find them anywhere. If any of you are out there can find those base settings, please let me know, because I can't find them anywhere. And it is starting to wind me up now. I've gone to ChatGPT to see what it can come out with. It's just so much different information. Right. Come on. So I still can't change the gain. It's got to be 100, but it's saying 85 here. Low force boost, it's saying 5. Force feedback detail. Again, I don't know what this force feedback detail is. It's 20 to 25. I think that may be it's not the smoothing, because the smoothing it's saying to do 7. Headroom 100. Haptic strength 45 to 50. There's so much misinformation. You go to one place, you get one lot of information. You go somewhere else and you get a load more. It's just like, you just need, PMR need to come out with some settings for each of the wheels. They really do. And there was a page, but I'll be blowed if I can find it now. It was on their website. They took down the PDF, which is back there. Well, it's off for sure now. So I'm back onto my Gran Turismo one, which should be light. I'm probably going to have to take that up a bit.
Good luck, mate. You can do it.
Nothing on the curbs. No feeling when I hit a car. A little bit on the grass, but nothing when you hit the barriers. Nothing when you get hit by a car. No feeling whatsoever. So that's not right. Two force audio. I'm going to take that back up to 100. Auto, dampener 30, angle 900, brake force is fine. Now I can change the global force feedback. I'll try that 85 just for a minute. Smoothing is 20. Headroom, I'm going to put that back to 150. And a haptic strength I had at 100. Why is the save button not working? It's that one. Got the wrong button. Thought I said restart.
Keep focused.
Right, I'm going back to my settings, what I had earlier on today. Nothing on the curbs at all, less than I had earlier on. At least I had some feeling on the curbs earlier on. It's still completely notchy in the middle. I've just got hit and I didn't feel the car hit me. I did feel it hit the barrier. I've got no feeling on the curbs whatsoever. Nothing going through a corner. I can't feel the tyres grip the tarmac, so it's just sliding. This is no different to this morning. and it's still notchy. It is centralizing better than it was earlier, and the AI, you can overtake the AI now. They don't necessarily turn in on you like they were, but I've just clobbered that car, didn't feel it. But you can feel the notchiness is still there. It's like a belt driven wheel. It's not a £1,500 direct drive wheel with finesse. Look, nothing. Should get a rumble on the rumble strips on the curbs. Should be going. There's nothing. Just silence from my wheel. Absolute silence. Just a little bit of notchiness with the left and the right. Otherwise, there's nothing. Going through the corner, nothing. Hitting the barrier. Oh dear. That is no better than this morning. Where are Kiris, Drac? Are they in the Discord? In the which chat? The YouTube chat or the PMR chat? I don't know which ones where. I don't know where to find them. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay. Kirifs. Okay, found them. Oh, this is just demoralizing. Right, okay, so I've just got his screenshot. 50050. 50050. Steering pad 75. This shouldn't be relevant to me, but I'm going to set this up exactly as it is. Lock scale 70. Sorry, down to 70. Global force feedback. This is for SimCube though. That's the only thing. I'll put that back up to 100. Same as his. So he's now on a SimCube. He's not on his Logitech anymore. He's ditched his Logitech. Low force 10. See, he's got force feedback detail, but I don't have that. Force feedback smoothing 10. I think this is old stuff, mate. He's got the headroom at 50. Haptic strength at 60. Throttle dead zone is 2. 98. Wow, this is completely different. Oh, I see more dodgy. Got dead bit in the middle now, a bit more. Oh. Still no feeling over the curbs. Well, let me just... No, there's nothing on the curbs. And you could see, got all of the central notchiness back. No centre whatsoever. That's awful. That's worse than what I had. I've got to try and remember what I had now. No, those are awful. I think we're on a... this is just not happening. No, it's all right, Drac. Not your bad at all. Just... clutching at straws. So I went sensitivity, so 050 was what I had. Oh, sorry, 050 100. 050 100. Haptic strength 100. Headroom 150. Smoothing 20. I'm getting to know these off the top of my head now. Low force boost 20. Logitech 100. So that is basically where I want to be. I really wish that you could see and feel the wheel, but it's a mega workout on your arms, I tell you.
Get ready, mate.
thin on the curbs. No! Give me some room. Ugh. Mm.
Focus on the lights. Good luck, mate. You can do it.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! What the heck? Well, there's a short if ever I saw one. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ah. Whoa. Ah. Oh, sorry about that. Ow. Bloody hell. Um. I need a few minutes, guys. I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Sorry guys, I'm just talking to PMR at the moment. Different streamers. I've also tried the settings that I've been using for the last couple of days that were okay. In the Porsche, for the career, it's not too bad, but jump into the BMW GR3 and it's horrendous. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on the wheel setup channel, but there's nothing in there for Logitech that I've seen. At least nothing that's helping. It looks like I'm just going to have to continue to try. I'm just talking to PMR at the moment. They're just saying that the feedback they've got following the release has been positive. I'm just looking for some basic settings that they recommend. And I'm being asked what settings I've tried for myself. Wheel setups are very subjective to the user. You might actually be better info seeing what others users like and prefer, which I'm doing. But the problem is, all we're finding is I'm not finding any Logitech stuff. I'm not at 11 Drac. They're saying to go 11. I just 11 frightened the living daylights out of me. I was running at 9. I usually run at 7, and I set it at 9. And it's just yeah. Until somebody comes out with a set of settings for Logitech, I don't think I want to go anywhere near it now. And I'm just talking to this guy. I'm just basically saying the same thing. I've just said, thank you. I'll play around, obviously with the settings, but I'll play around. But I think I've wasted my money this time. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what to do next. I've played Gran Turismo. I played ACC. I played Formula One, many versions, and I've never had any problems configuring a wheel to my liking. For the moment, I just can't even get a base set up to work from. I appreciate that we're all different and we all like different feel. But I'm very disappointed that we just don't have a baseline to work from. I'd just like to thank you for your help thus far. I hope you have a good weekend. And I'll maybe take another look later. Right, not getting anywhere. Basically. Oh. Not really getting anywhere. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, they're in a long race. I think Orb's given up. He's sitting in a pit, not doing anything. Right, I need, before the stream, and I've got 15 minutes, I need to get out and just get into Gran Turismo's force feedback, get a feeling for it. So, I'm really sorry I'm quiet, guys. I am bitly disappointed. Really disappointed. There's a lot of people out there saying it's better, but we'll see. I'll monitor the Discord, the PMR Discord stuff over the weekend, and just see if anybody comes up with any Logitech settings. See, listen to that. Oh, that's what you want. Hit the wall and I can feel it. Gravel, I can feel it. The curb, I can feel it. I mean, I don't know if you can hear that, but my rig is vibrating on the curbs. I know that my wheel is on the curb there. Right, let's just start this again. I'm just trying to hit cars and see what the feeling was like. And yeah, you've got all that detail, you've got all that feeling, you've got everything coming through. Going into the corner, I can hear it, the tyres squeal. I can feel it gripping the tarmac. I can feel it oversteering. Whoa, do not know this track at all. This configuration is not one that I run very. We run it the other way around a lot, but not this way round. I can feel it slide. I can feel it gripping the road or the track. This is what we want. Why can't Preliminary Digital just get this dirty racing in the daily races sorted out and the penalty system, and we'd have the perfect game. We'd have the perfect sim. Annoyingly, what I want is a real racing sim game with the grittiness of ACC, but with the ability to host, which we can't even do in PMR actually. Maybe the answer in 18 months' time is going to be LMU. John, Speedy B, he loves LMU. Raves about LMU on the PC. He's having a great time in LMU, and if they can spend a year porting that to the PlayStation or to console and do it right, maybe that is the game I am looking for. Right, let's just do a couple more of these just so that I can get used to the physics again of this game. Yeah, Grants don't normally do it the right way around. What sort of cars we got in here? Main rival cars. Let's go for the Focus RS. Where is my Focus RS? So we're not going for something that's completely crazy. I don't know what tyres I got on this. Racing softs. Whoa. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? I think I pushed the wrong button here. No, don't want to do that. How on earth do I get it back? I've done something on my TV that I didn't want to do. How do I get it back to the game? Turn it off and on again. That's what I want to do. Put it back on game. There we go. We're back. Let's try that again. Like butter this is it's not raw like ACC and PMR. Hello, Dan. Yeah, William, I'm fine. It hurt at the time, caught me out. And I had to be a bit careful because I've got a hand injury anyway, which I carry from a couple of years ago. And I was just really worried that I caught it, and it's okay. It frightened me, I think, is more than anything else. And my pride was hurt, I think, because I finally had to... I was so wanted PMR to be the answer to a lot of stuff that I'm looking for at the moment, and I'd put everything into it. I'd signed up for the big package. It hurts that all that money's lost and wasted. But at the moment, until somebody can come out with a set of Logitech settings that work, I can't race like that. I mean, the Mazda and the Porsche, yeah, probably. But once you get into the GL3s, where I want to be racing the GL4s and GL3s, no way. I mean, if I go down the rumble strip there and I'm picking up the inside of the curb, I can feel the curb. This is what I want. I want to know that the tyres are on the curb. And PMR, you can't feel diddly squat. There is absolutely zero feedback at all. Going through the corners when you're in a slide, it's all visual. There is no feel at all. Zero, zip, nothing. And if people are out there saying it's better and it's sorted, I'd love to know what settings they're running. I mean, you're not even getting any... I'm just listening there. I'm getting tyre squeal through these corners when I slide it. I don't remember hearing any tyre squeal in PMR. I'm going to have to go back to PMR and check. I don't remember hearing any tyre squeal. Might be me. Look, all that sound, hit the wall, loads of sound, to feel it through the wheel. If I go over this curb, I can feel it. Drift out to this one, I can feel it. Hit the brakes, turn it in, I can feel the rig rumbling. I can feel it through the steering wheel. Anyway, let me just finish this one and then we'll go racing. I'll get the I'll get everything set up now. No worries, Rita. It's fine if you haven't got all the cars. To be quite honest, I can't lie. I'm not really in the mood for this tonight. I really was. I was really in the mood for this, but now I'm just so deflated. Let's just get out. Ugh. Hello, Dan. You might have missed me swearing on my stream. I've got to play it back and see. I think I actually swore on stream. And if I did, guys, I apologise. Whoa. We got squealy noises. Whoa. And we got proper rumbles. And we got proper bangs when we hit the walls. And we can feel the curbs. Oh, all is good in the world. Oh, gone too deep into there again. It nearly broke my wrist, Dan. I went with some settings that were the recommended online because PMR are still not coming back with any settings that they seem to want to recommend or that I can find. Maybe they are out there, I just can't find them. I even asked ChatGPT, set a load of stuff up, but I can't feel the curbs, I can't feel the car slide, I can't, well, you know, feel it through a rumble in the rig, I can't feel when it's on the limit and gripping the track, you can't feel when a car hits you, you can't feel when you hit another car. But boy, oh boy, I turned it up to see if I could get some of that noise, some of that audio through. And I dropped the BMW GT3 around the Nordschleifer. And it just yanked the wheel out my hand, massive. BC Games, good evening. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Oh, right, where are we? 9 minutes past. Here we are. Hang on a second. I can't find New Era in here. Right, so we've got Wheels Racing, Greg White, Grenster, Gamer Dan, Richard Source, me, Drat Fury, Rita, New Era, and Borky. We've just got somebody else just joining at the moment. Yeah, number one's in. We just waiting for number one, and then we'll go. Right, okay. We're all good. Let's go. What I need to do is just make a note of NUERA 59, and it is New Era 59 in Discord, and that is PS5. Cool, that's good. We're all set. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet and down today. Yeah. We could be doing battle with Sony on Monday or over the weekend. I can't remember where the handbrake is now. I've moved all my buttons around. The brakes on this thing are not great, guys. Likewise, coming down here. The watchword is caution. Caution, caution. Where have we heard that before? Obi, good evening. Oh, come on. Oh, sorry, Borky. Go through, mate. Go, go, go. Sorry. Oh, no, don't hit the wall. See, Borky knows how to work with me. Did you see the little dab of brakes to say, Mitchell, I'm going to brake in a moment? That's forward thinking when you've got Mitchell Morgan behind you. Only trouble is, Borky, when I'm side by side with you, I can't see your lights. Oh, turned them completely off. Okay, I'm racing completely silently now. I wanted to turn my speakers up and I've completely turned them off on the TV. I can't hear a thing, and I don't know where the mute button is without looking. How on earth have I muted it? That's better. Oh no. Borky's beautiful new McLaren. I've just bent it. Oh no, Wheels is. Sorry, Wheels. Anna, good evening. How you doing? Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Oh, come on, Bob. Down there. Oh. Wills, why is it that when I do that, I end up facing the barrier at the end? And you came out that facing the right way. That's skills right there. Ignore the damage on the left of his car. That's nothing to do with me. That was nothing to do with me at all, I promise you. I promise you it was nothing to do with me. Oh. All right. Woo! So basically for tonight, we're in McLaren's at Maggiore. We're doing all the different Maggiore circuits because there's loads of them. Loads and loads and loads of them. And unfortunately, I haven't got a McLaren. I haven't got my McLaren shirt on either because I jumped on really, really early to try the update from PMR. So forgive me that I'm not in my McLaren stuff. Plus I need to buy a McLaren model. Really got to get a McLaren. Don't know which one to get though. Well, I guess I got the McLaren Formula 1. I could have put that up there, couldn't I? But never mind. Never mind. We shall see. So yeah, I'm a bit, I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit deflated. I'm sure that there are settings in PMR, and I think what I've got to do is sit down with that force feedback document, study it like crazy, and just experiment and try and find something that works for the GR3 car, and then see how that relates to others. So I'm thinking if I go for the GR3 and I get my baseline, then I can come modify the car down for GR4, down for road cars, but up for the GR1s and the big powerful cars that I haven't dared go anywhere near yet. So we will see. Oh, William, why have you been put out into... That's Capitals, BTW. It won't like the Capitals. Dream Elements is being really, really sarky at the moment. I apologise. It's being really bad on the Caps. Putting everybody in timeout. Nothing personal, I promise. Right, so we're in the 650S Coupe this time. But before we do that, and I've got the time to do this because, unlike the other games, it will let me stay on the screen until I'm finished. Greg White in first with a 46.764. Fastest lap was Gamer Dan, 46.698, and Richard Source in third with a 46.777. So your top three: Greg White, Gamer Dan, and Richard. Following up with New Era in fourth, Wheels Racing fifth. I got sixth, Borky seventh, Outlaw in eighth, Grenster ninth, Rita in 10th, and Drap Fury is still out on the track running around somewhere lost. Greg White came down to Richard. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's oh, I can't load up the settings. I've got to do this the long way tonight. So Maggiore, and we go in East End for this one. That one. Couldn't see it for looking. We're still on Sportsoft Tyres. So we're all good. Dan, I think you get away with that because you're a mod. And not a mod like back in the 80s. I mean a moderator. I wouldn't like to suggest what music you're into. We know you like going around shirtless and letting it all hang out, but there we go. There we go. I can't imagine you on a mod scooter. One of those little Vespers. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Change car. Manufacturer. McLaren's all night long tonight. And for this one, we're looking for the 650S Coupe 2014. Which there isn't one. So it's got to be the 650S 14, hasn't it? I don't know why I got a Coupe in there. No idea. No idea. I'm going to have to buy some tyres. You see, I hardly ever run these cars. I don't know where the coupes come from, Grenster. No idea, my friend. No idea. You know me, I'm making stuff up again. I just like to try and confuse everybody. Okay, 12 in the room here. Wheels Racing, Greg White, Grenster, Danny, Gamer Dan, Richard, me, New Era. I'm just waiting on Drap Fury, number 1, and Borky. Rita's sitting out this one. She's going to spectate it. And hopefully she won't watch me because, yeah, well, whatever. We shall see. So I'm just waiting for number 1. Yeah, I'll let everybody know when we're racing. So the race is starting at 1:30 this one. Wow, that's quick. That's got some beans. This is a track we don't do very often. Whoa, look at that, up and over. Why don't we do this track very often? Up over the top. This bit we know because this bit goes round, then goes round to the right, and then round to the left. Oh, and no, to the right. Whoa, 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 that's different. I was expecting it to go right. Those of you that were watching my stream earlier on, this is really annoying me now. Was there any tyre squeal in PMR when I'm going around corners? In particular when I'm got a slide on like that, an oversteer. I don't remember hearing any squeal. Three minutes and we're going. So we come up here, over the top, then we go left, right, then we stay right. No, we don't. Go left, then we go right. Oh my gosh. I am going to be a liability around here. Right, where are we? We have got Wheels Racing, Greg White, Grenster, Danny C, Gamer Dan, Richard Source, me, Drat Fury, New Era, Porky. We're just waiting on Libiath and number one, and then we'll get going. Richard's saying, I don't think I've ever run this track in this direction before. Okay, Libiath is sitting this one out. No worries. And number one was just talking about buying it, so I'm assuming he's just bought it. Number one, are you spectating or you bought this one? I'm going to go at past anyway. But I think we've got 3 people that are spectating this one. Right, it's past. Let's go. No worries, that's cool. That's cool. More than happy for you guys to spectate. Stay in the room, hold your place. We're not fully loaded tonight. It's all good. Right, let's see what we can do with this one. So, a car that I don't drive very often. a configuration of the track that I don't know very much. I've done 4.9 miles, and I think that's all just done just now. So this is going to be very, very interesting. The car behind me went, and I went as well. Whoa! Oh, sorry. Oh! You could call that track limits. Greg, Dan and New Era out front at the moment. Look at it, it's pretty tight up the front. We've got somebody else going the long way round. That's Drac. I almost joined him. Oh, looks like we've lost Drac. He was there, then he was gone. Whoa! Right, I'll let you out in a minute, Coda. I can't let you out just now. Oh, come on. Coda, stop it. Hard to think they let people buy these and take them out on the road. I think I'd last about 3 seconds. Probably wouldn't even be able to get it off the car part, off the forecourt without crashing. Looks like quite the race up front though. Oh. Do you want to go out? Go on then. Whew. Wow. That was a race and a half up front. Look. 0.7 between Richard and Greg, and then just 0.2, less than 0.2, basically just over 0.1 of a second between Greg and Dan. That's insane. What a race up front. Woo. What a race up front. That could be one to watch back later on this evening. Richard says, I'm saving that replay. It did look good. Drat Fury saying, poor handling so far from these. Well, I think that's the 2 road cars out of the way. We start getting into something a little bit more crazy now. Not crazy. We're into GR4s, I think, next. So it should be getting a little bit better. Your result there, Richard in first place with a 45.974 and the fastest lap, clean sweep. Greg White just 0.796 behind with a 46.409. Gamer Dan 0.918 behind with a 46.469. Grenster in 4th and Danny C. New Era in 6th, Wheels Racing 7th. I got 8th, Hawkey 9th and Drat Fury in 10th. The top 3 having an absolutely brilliant race. Richard Source, Greg White, Gamer Dan. Well done to you guys. Wow. That was, yeah, something else. Really good. Right, where are we? We're in the GR4s now at West End. So Maggiore West End. And we are in the GR4s this time. And we're going for racing tyres. Oh, Coda's in here now, so I can shut my door. He's settled down in front of my fan. There we go. You all right? You're going to settle down there and go to sleep, are you? Good boy. You stay there. Good lad. Right. Okay. So, change car. 650S GR4, I think. 650S GR4 it is. And we're on racing soft tyres. When are we starting this one? I'm going to go 45 for this one. It's 7 minutes and we'll get this one underway. So we're now getting into some of the cars that you guys are used to driving. Because there's been quite a few of you running the GR cars from the McLarens, telling me how good they are. So this is really what this evening is all about. It's just how good are they. This is a great little circuit, this one, for GR4s. I wouldn't be surprised if this is one that ends up in the randomizer from this evening. Have we not got Bop on? Bop should be on. Yeah, Bop is on. Oh, and then I've just read, oh, it is, ignore me. Oh, man alive. That's actually feeling really nice around that track. Who have we got in? We've got Wheels Racing, Greg White, Grenster, Danny C, Gamer Dan, Richard, me, Libiath, Jack Fury, Rita, New Era, Outlaw. I keep saying Outlaw. It's number one Pops. Nothing to do with Outlaw. Number one Pops and Borky. The reason there's an Outlaw in there is because he's part of the Outlaws. They're a little group on the fringes of PSR. And he's an outlaw of the Outlaws because he's coming back. All right. Okay. So, woo! I've started to get into the groove of the GT7 cars now. The back into the groove of the physics after being in PMR all day long. These cars feel so much more planted. They don't feel like on the raggedy edge like PMR does, where you got to slide things through corners and you get lift off oversteer and bits and pieces. PMR just seemed to have a lot of those dynamics. I felt they're in there, and you can play with the slip angle when you're going through a corner, and you can get the back end and just get that slip angle working. And I did enjoy that, although I couldn't feel it. If I'd got a little bit of road feel through the steering wheel and I could tell where the limit was for that slip angle, then I think it would have been great. I can do it in PMR. I can do it in ACC. I can't do that in Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo seems to be, for me, sort of safer racing, if you will. But maybe I might get ACC out again. I've seen that Vic is doing a lot of ACC racing at the moment. And maybe that's something I might look at doing, getting back into ACC. I know it didn't suit with the lobbies, but for my own racing, like daily races and stuff, maybe I might crack open ACC just until LMU is released on the console, and then I'll wait until there's a free demo on LMU, and then I'll give it a go. And if it sorts and it's good and we like it, I might then invest in it. But I think I've had my fingers burnt this week, big time. And annoyingly, I went for the expensive option as well. But hey ho, that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Who knows? PMR could still go on to be the best game of them all. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. Right, just for the moment, until I can find some wheel settings, then it's not happening. Right, let's go, guys. Normal PSR rules, of course. Good luck, everybody. Let's enjoy it. And what can we do in here? That sort of threw me starting there a little bit. I don't know why. It looks like Wheels has hit the front for the moment. Oh, side by side with Borky through there. How did we not have each other off there? I do not know. Go Borky. We will resume that battle. I put a wheel on the grass as well. Hasn't it, Borky, get away. Come on, get round. Back down to 0.4. I've gone way too deep. Oh, I'm on the grass. No, I've given it to him. No. Oh, well done, Borky. Well done, my friend. Whoa, that was tough racing. That was tough racing. I love that one. That was good. Whoa. Borky and I was side by side, nose to tail. Really not giving each other an ounce of room, a millimetre of room. Not the slightest little bit of space. But we still weren't touching. Oh, that was incredible. Richard saying really tight at the front. We had a great battle at the back as well. Does that one go in the randomizer? What do we think? I like that a lot. Wow. Grenster was your winner with a 57.953, but just 0.330 behind Danny C with a 57.656 and the fastest lap in second. Wills Racing came in third with a 58.006, just 1.4 behind, but only 1.6 behind, so 0.2 of a second behind Wills was Greg White. Then we got Libyath, who got a 1 second penalty, so that would have not made an awful lot of different. Oh, no, it would have done. Been 1.1, so that would have been third. So that penalty was a bit horrible, if I got that correct. Anyway, Richard in 6th, Gamer Dan in 7th, Drac Fury in 8th, Rita 9th, Number 1 Pops in 10th, New Era 11th, Borky and I running 12th and 13th. Great little race at the back. But Grenster, Danny and Wills Racing are your 1, 2 and 3 for that one. Right, where are we off to next? I think this is GL3's next. And we're going east. So this is GL3's at Maggiore East. So the races are getting a little bit longer now. We're moving on from the short, little sharp sprints to something a little bit bigger. Grenster says, is it okay with the road cars? Not with the GR cars. I like that with the GR4. Oh, I like that one. I thought that was good. GT315, this one. Now, I'm expecting some really, really stunning racing in this one because there are a lot of people that are running this car lately in some races. So, yeah, the GR4s and the GR3s are very, very popular. And then we're going to start getting into some of the more exotics. So we've got the VGT coming up. And then we've got the F1 94. And then after that, I'd love to get into the BMW engined one and also the possibly the M44. Possibly the M44. Depending on how we're doing for time, depending on whether people have got the car, of course. There might not be enough people with it. Although some people have said potentially that we open it up to the 350 as well. So I'm going to get this one started at on the hour. So that would end up being a two-car race. So this is one of the circuits that many of us know a lot more from the daily races. And this little section through here is amazing if you can get it right. I very rarely get it right. Oh. That's a tighter corner than I'd expected. Nice to see the damage gauge, so I know what's wrong with my car. The one thing I did like about PMR was the damage model, the way that they animate all of the damage, really good. Bumpers flying off, car bonnets and stuff like that. The cars are extremely difficult to drive once you damage them, as in you severely damage them. Very, very, very hard to drive. One of my pet hates of Gran Turismo is the fact that the cars are always pristine, but then it's a driving simulator. I want people to continue in the race. So damage doesn't really feature quite so much. You get damage for a short while and then the light damage clears. Whoa! I think somebody's just sent me to the shadow realm. Who was that? It was Libya. Oh dear. I've obviously upset Libya at some point this evening. I don't know what I've done, but clearly upset him somehow. That was shocking. Yes, it was. That was a Mitchell Morgan move. That was a classic Mitch move. Oh dear. Right, who have we got? We got Wheels Racing, Greg White, Grenster, Danny C, Gamer Dan, Richard Torse, me, Libya, Jack Fury, Rita, New Era, Outlaw, Borky. We've just got somebody joining at the moment. Joining or joining back. It's going to take us up to 14 runners. Bumblebee Croyer. Who's Bumblebee Croyer? Does anybody know who Bumblebee is? I'm not sure if he's joining. Trouble is, I won't be able to start the race while we're in a situation where they're joining. He's left the room anyway. I think you guys frightened him. He dropped in there and he thought, oh, this is a bit... these guys are a bit good. But I love this. We've got A+ racers right the way down to C. Well, I say C. There is no way Borky should be a B. Borky, come on. Get yourself up to a B, my friend. And then we can go race together in the daily races. I can have some proper racing with people. Number 1 shouldn't be a B either. They're good racers. Whoa. That's me getting Libyath back for the for the punch. I think that was clean. I hope it was clean. Whoa! He's gone through there again. Libyath, I think you need to take your McLaren into the garage and have the brakes looked at, mate. Oh, we got nudged. Okay, no worries. Now, the gentleman ahead is somebody I haven't seen in a while. Oh my, I've just followed Borky off. Right, so I'm going to have to clear number one to resume my battle with Borky, who's managed to put a car between us. Well, I lied. Number one Pops has managed to put a car between us. So, let's see what we can do. Oh, come on, get round. I think I need to be using second gear a little bit more. Wow, we got a good run through there. Does not get much better than that. That wasn't good. Number one making a move on Borky. Oh no. That wing is so big I can't see where the braking zone is. Will you continue with PMR streams or wait till they fix? Says Plink World. That's a good question. Leave me to think about over the weekend. Don't really want to get into PMR too much tonight because obviously it's a GT7 night and I don't want to mix messages. But I wanted to get into GR4 and GR3 racing in PMR. That was what I wanted. And I just don't feel I've got the confidence in the GR3 and GR4 cars. The feel, the wheel, it just ripped it out of my hand earlier on today quite violently. And I don't want to risk my thumb. I've got a thumb injury anyway, and I don't want to risk that. So PMR on a number of different levels is not ticking my boxes, which is a real shame. Watch this space. Watch this space is all I can say at the moment. Grenster in first with a 1:19.027. Richard Source in second with a 1:19.137. And then Wills Racing with the fastest lap of 1:19.006. So close to getting into the 18s. And look how close it was between Richard and Wills. 3.046 and 3.137. Less than a tenth of a second between them. That's amazing. Greg White was fourth, Danny C in fifth, Gamer Dan in sixth, New Era at seventh, Borky in eighth, number one Pops in ninth, Libyath 10th, Trap Fury 11th, and then me and Rita 12th and 13th at the end there. Your top three for that one: Grenster, Richard, and Wills Racing. Well done to you guys. Where are we off to next? I have to keep on looking because normally I have all of these set up, but I haven't got them set up so far tonight. So we're off to West. So we're going Maggiore West this time. We're doing all of these racetracks. So I'm assuming this is like the same thing. No, it's not. It's completely different, isn't it? It's a completely different track. And I need to open this one up because we're not in the GR cars anymore. We're going in a car that I really, really, really like. When I first started doing the World Circuit races many months ago, far too many months for me to remember, I used to do a lot of them in the McLaren VGT. Yeah, because I think it's a GR1 car, isn't it? I think it's classed as a GR1. Or have I messed up again? There we go. McLaren VGT GR1. I guess I could have done. Why don't I just go ahead and do that right now? There we go. I can't because people are setting up. I should have done that, shouldn't I? Alas, it will not let me. This is why I didn't do it, because it doesn't want me to do it. The game gods have said, now they've let me do it. They've let me do it now. I need to have a quick puff on my inhaler. I'll be back in just a second. We're back. Wow, Borky's is bright. I'll be able to see him when I'm going around the track. Very bright green. I didn't actually realise there was two VGTs. I'm intrigued now. Let me go have a no. Manufacturer is what I'm looking for. Oh, except I won't be able to see it now, will I? Because I've set it to GL1. Duh. Duh. Right. Oh, the new era's got the wrong one. Does it matter? Are they the same? So have we got a few that have got the wrong one? How many of you would want to race, but you've not got the right one? Because what did I say? Oh, I did say VGT GL1. It would be a violation. Today is about enjoying the cars, enjoying the McLarens around these tracks. We're enjoying Maggiore and we're enjoying the cars. Friday night is always a little bit different. So I don't mind if some guys haven't got the GL1, they can pop into the VGTs. Come on, New Era. Come and jump into your car. Ah, I don't care about that. That's fine. Come on, go for it, mate. I'm waiting on Grenster, Libiath and New Era. I'm waiting on Libiath and New Era at the moment. I'm going to get this one underway regardless. So the race is starting at 20 past, this one. Okay, Richard's going to spectate. New Era's in. Okay, Libiath is going to spectate. So we've got 2 VGTs, that's Drac Fury and New Era. The rest of us are all in the right ones. If we're ready, I might actually start this. I know I've said 20 past, but I'd like to get one more in. Let's go. Let's get this going. I'm breaking my own rules. Hey, I can do that. Wheels Racing, Greg White, Grenster, Gamer Dan, me, Drac Fury, Rita, New Era, out, number 1 Pops, and Borky, I think that was, are your runners in this one. I'm going to have to be a little bit careful because of the knowing the track. These are monsters, these things. Sorry, whoever that was. That's Drac Fury, but he's still going. Need to let the car behind through. That was a bit of a barge. Go, go, go. Oh, what happened there? Is that a penalty being served? Oh, no, 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 no. Sorry, number one. Oh, man alive. I completely rammed him off. Oh, number one, I'm sorry. Completely messed my braking point into that corner and sent him to the shadow realm. That is a car and a half. I have a funny feeling we might get a few requests, more randomizer requests. The non-Geo one was so much quicker on the straights, says New Era. That's interesting to know. Extra 300 to 400 horsepower. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. So your winner there was Wheels Racing with a 112.252. Gamer Dan in second with a 113.304. And Grenster in third with a 113.319. Borky up there in fourth. Nice one, my friend. Greg White in fifth. Rita sixth. Drat Fury seventh. Outlaw number one pops in eighth. I got ninth. A New Era just dropping to the back because that McLaren VGT very, very, very quick, as he's saying. Wheels Racing, Gamer Down and Grenster are your 1, 2, 3 for that one. We're then going to get into the last race that I have got set for tonight. We're heading off to Maggiore full course, a biggie. And we are going for the F1 94. Be interesting to see who's got this one. There are a couple of other cars I'd really like to run, if at all possible. Good night, New Era. You're a star. Thank you. Discord sorted out next week. Thank you so much. Have a great night, my friend. Have a great weekend. See you next week. And thank you for popping in and racing with us again. Great to have you back. Right. So this one, if I go manufacturer, come down to McLaren. So this one is going to be the, I can't remember now, I did say, the F1, I think. Did I say the F1? Yeah, the F1 94. This one here. So basically we're going for like back to a road car, but I've got it with racing tyres, I think. Some of the other cars I'd like to do if we've got time would be the McLaren F1 GTR, because that looks absolutely insane, and the MP4x4. Might do one of these two at an Ords in a moment, but we're in the F1 94 for the moment. So if we can get into, I might do the BMW one around the Nords after this if we've got time. So the other one's mega money, the Formula One car. So what I might do is this one here, the McLaren F1 GTR BMW 95. Might take that round for one quick run around the Nordschleife to finish it off, if we've got enough people with the car. At the moment, we've only got 4 people sitting in this one. Have I hit on a car that most people aren't going to have? Rachel, good evening. Thank you for popping in. Thank you. I'm not sure who's going to have. We're getting into the realms of will people have the car for this one. Gamer Dan says, get ready to get some air. Oh, number one has it. Cool beans. Oh, you don't have it. Oh, no. Okay, so have we only got 4 of us running? Can we do an autocorrect? I do an autocorrect. I'm reading. I'm just wondering, for those of you that don't have it, I'm just wondering whether we do like a 2-tier race and what else could go up against it. Yeah, another McLaren. $710. The P1's going to be too quick, I would think. I'm not sure. We might just have to go with what we've got. Any suggestions on a different car? It always gets a bit difficult when you start getting to these more exotic ones. Yeah, that would work, wouldn't it? So go McLaren GR3 if you don't have the car. Right, so if you guys want to go with the I'm going to need to do the grid order. Right, where are we? Hello, Jonesy. Right, just waiting for Drac and Rita. Okay. I think we're good to go, aren't we? I think we're all good to go. Let me just check one more time. 94 and 15s. So the 15, the 2015, the GT3s will wait. They'll wait 30 seconds. Basically, we're just going to have a two-tier race. Okay? Right. Let's go. So you'll have the little clock down in the corner. GT3's wait. Oh, Rachel, thank you for becoming a member, my friend. Thank you very much. Right, where are we? My God, these things are quick. Sorry, Dan. Whoa! Somebody said about getting airborne. I thought they were joking. Oh. This thing just does not want to stop. Is every McLaren out there, road car, want to kill you? Come on, get round, get round, get round. Oh. I think I should have gone for the GR3 car. This is a handful. This is hard work. Gone too deep again. Oh, come on. Well, we got through that corner. And it's only taken me 5 laps to do it. Only taken me 6 laps to get used to this car. And I'm still not really there. It's an insane ride. That is insane. Woo! And I tell you what, that was really interesting with the 2-tier, because Gamerdown and Grenster, the two that could really get to grips with that car, ran away out front. 10 seconds back was Wheels, Libiath and Drat Fury in the GT3s. Borky got third in the McLaren F1s, followed by Jonesy and me, and then the other McLarens at the back there. Very, 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 very interesting to see the GR3s come through. I think that was a good mix, actually. The GR4s would have been way too slow, and asking the GR3s to wait 30 seconds really worked. Whew. That was something else. Quite the race. Right, I'm going to do one more completely and utterly crazy manic race. One last one. Whew. Game of Dan did warn me about the air. Yeah, it took me by surprise. Took me by surprise. It completely lifted off the ground. Game of Dan was your winner. 2 minutes and 0.419. Grenster, a 2:01.057. And it's been really interesting to watch the PSR going up against P1R all night long. Gamer Dan and Grenster. I really want to look back and see which one of you two has come out on top. Has anybody been watching to see which one's come out on top between Gamer Dan and Grenster? Two different communities, PSR and P1R. Wheels Racing in third for PSR. He got the fastest lap of 1:56.917. Well done to you. Libiath in fourth. Drat Fury fifth. Borky sixth. Jonesy seventh. I got eighth ahead of Rita in ninth. Number one in 10th. And Greg White in 11th. And we've got Gamer Dan, Grenster and Wheels Racing. You're 1, 2, 3. And Gamer Dan saying been going up against loads of P1R in the Daily Race C this week. And I'd love to know. I'd love to know which one of you two is rocking it tonight. Which one of you two is winning the grudge match? Unfortunately, I don't quite know. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what I might do is, yeah, because this is going to be a bit of a, a what city one, this one. I'm going boost weak because there will be some crashes. Promise you there'll be some crashes in this one. Right, we'll see who's got the car. So we might have to do a little bit of ducking and diving in this one, guys. Whew. Good night, Rachel. Thank you for popping in. Rita's going to spectate this one. The trouble is, I don't know who's going to have the cars for this one. Crampers Gaming, good evening. Good evening. It's going all right, mate. It's going all right. So we've got a couple of 97s, we've got a couple of 95s, and then we got some Formula cars. So this is going to be a three-way race. I'm not quite sure whether the GTRs, sorry, the 95s or the 97s are going to be quicker. So I'm assuming the 97s are going to be fastest. I'm leaving them at the front. So we'll go away with the 95s, and then the MP4s will leave 30 seconds afterwards. I don't know if 30 seconds is long enough on this race. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Which are the GR3s? I don't know which are the GR3s and which are the GR2s. Is the BMW the GR95 is a GR3? Okay. Right, okay. So I think we're good to go. This is going to be crazy. So we got the Formula cars. So Borky, Wheels, Drag Fury, Rita, Outlaw, number one pops. All hold 60 seconds. That's a full minute. Gamer Dan and Grandster, you're holding 30 seconds. Jonesy and I are going on the lights. Everybody understood? I hope so. Let's get this one underway. Jonesy and I are going to have to run, aren't we? We're going to have to run. Oh dear. This is going to be interesting. Very interesting. When is everybody going to come together? Well, who's going to catch who when? Somebody's gone away too quickly, I think. Dan, you're supposed to have been held. Dan's gone for a false start. He's messed it up already. Oh my gosh, there's always one. Do you want to red flag it? Go on, red flag. We'll red flag it. We'll red flag it. Oh dear. Dan, you have to wait 30 seconds and then you and Cranston can go. You can't beat P1R by cheating. You've got to do it by the book. We're not a bunch of cheaters at PSR. I keep telling you. I know you won't listen, but you need to. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, here we go then. Let's all get on. I've got to do the grid order now. Oh dear. Oh, is it going to put us all in the right order? No. Well, it has. Oh, Dan, you're behind Grenster now. See, the game didn't like it. Didn't like it. Right, okay, so I'll say again. Please listen very carefully, okay? Jonesy and I will go on green. Grenster and Dan will go on 30 seconds. Borky, Wills, Drac, Rita, and number one Pops will go at 60 seconds. So half a minute and 1 minute. Are we clear? Have we got it? Have we understood? Oh, man alive. Man alive. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's not often I get to take the mickey out of other people. It's normally me that's messing up. So I'm making the most of it. Oh, have you got to wait 30 minutes? Did I say 30 minutes? 30 seconds and 60 seconds. Did I say minutes? Oh, that might win then. I might win if we made them wait that long. Seconds, 30 seconds and 60 seconds. Right, come on, Jonesy. Let's leave them behind. Bye bye, guys. Oh, caught the wall. Crumbs, the GR2s are going to be on their way in a minute. Already, we're only going to get about 3 corners done. They're on their way. Formulas, get ready. 5 seconds coming up now. They are away now. God, we're all on the track and running. Jonesy and I have made the Nords before the rest. Grant's catching. 20 seconds behind and closing quite quickly. Oh, especially if I do that. Jonesy's running away, 4 seconds out front at the minute. I wonder how those Formula cars are doing. This is actually quite scary knowing you've got a load of cars chasing you down. Although Jonesy's showing me a clean pair of hills at the moment. Winston's down to 9 seconds behind. So he's closed massively in the last few corners. But are they going to have the Formula cars to deal with at some point? Jonesy's going really well, 4.5 seconds ahead of me at the moment. He's definitely got the bit between his teeth. Grant's gonna be, he's in my rear view mirror now. There he goes. Here come the formulas. There goes Dan. Whoa! Number one! Where did you come from? No, get off the wall. Those Formula cars come through there like a right old dose of salt. think we should have held them for 2 minutes. Jonesy's still going well. Jonesy been in the wars? The faster cars have got to be very careful when they're coming through. I was pretty close to Jonesy. He beat me. Well done, Jonesy. Well done, my friend. Whoa, that was hard. Oh, Farronell, yes, I am. I'll take a half second every day of the week. Oh, my word, that was actually all right. That was interesting. Oh. I don't know if we got the timings exactly right, but they weren't too far away. It was quite fun to get everybody catching up through the twisty bit, and then for the fast cars to find their way through. Really hard, I would imagine. I'd imagine that was really hard. Somebody shout that one out in the randomizer, because I can't remember all the details. Whack that in there. Jonesy, I don't know if we did. I'm not sure. I was enjoying it too much. I'm not sure. The groups merged around just before the carousel. Wow. That was incredible. So your result there, number one pops in the F3 500 was your winner. Super quick, that one, an 8:11.443. I think in future I'd stick with the MP44s, and I think I prefer to keep it as McLarens, but it was all good. It was good trial, that one. Grenster in second with an 8:21.105, the first of the two GR2s. Drac Fury in third, Rita fourth, Borky fifth, all in the MP4s. Jonesy got ahead of me in sixth. Gamer Dan in seventh. I got eighth. Oh, and Will's coming up in the rear in ninth. So your winners there. Number one, possibly out of sync there. He was in a race of his own. So really, you had Grenster, Drac Fury, and Jonesy on that one. Really good. Really good. I enjoyed that. If somebody wants to just write that one up at some point, we'll pop that one in the randomizer. Basically what I had was the Nürburgring 24-hour, 1 lap. We did have boost on week, although I don't think we really needed it. Yeah. Jolly good fun. Right, guys, I'm going to call it a night now. I'm completely shattered. Thank you ever so much for racing this afternoon, this evening, this morning, this afternoon, whatever the time is, wherever you are. Sorry about the start of the stream with PMR. Didn't quite go the way that I'd hoped. Sorry for disappearing out the chair in the way that I did. That was not very professional. I apologize for that. But what a great night in the BMW, not in the BMWs, in the McLarens. That's because I'm in a BMW in front of me. In the McLarens around Maggiore and just finishing up at Nords. Really enjoyed that one. I quite enjoy these days where we pick a manufacturer and we just start with the slow road car and we go through to some of the exotics. Really nice just to get out and enjoy these cars and spend some time with you guys. Really, really, really enjoyed it tonight. Have yourselves a really cracking weekend, and I'll see you Monday, 9 o'clock, if I don't see you before. For now, take care. Have a great one. Bye.